What brought you here?
I have a moderate hearing loss.
Okay.
When I first started looking for an audiologist to help me with that, I did a lot of research. I work in a laboratory. I'm used to doing a lot of research.
Okay.
I realized very quickly that I didn't need someone who was going to sell me a one-size-fits-all hearing aid package.
Okay.
What I needed was something that would work with my particular individual hearing loss. And everyone's hearing loss is an individual hearing loss. If you are someone that's looking for a solution to a hearing loss, keep in mind that a one-size-fits-all package is not going to do. You need someone who is knowledgeable enough, has the depth of knowledge and the instrumentation and things to deal with the complexities of each person's individual hearing loss. And it's going to make a great deal of difference in the results that you get.
Okay.
My research led me to Margaret Hutchison, and I've been very, very pleased. She's been my audiologist for a number of years, and I've introduced a number of my friends to her. I do laboratory work where it's very critical that I hear exactly what my colleagues are telling me. The questions and discussions that we have are not yes and no type things. These are discussions that involve critical scientific measurements, and I have to understand exactly what they're telling me. And I'm not exactly in a perfect noise environment. There's a lot of fan noise, a lot of exhaust noise, small instruments running, fans on computers, fans on scientific instruments, different things like that going on. And it is critical to me that I understand what's going on in the laboratory and exactly what someone told me, what that 7-digit number is they just gave me. That happens many, many times a day. And my hearing instruments have really helped me with that problem. They're small, they're lightweight, they're easy to wear, and I've been very, very pleased with it. In addition, I found that they've enhanced my social life. It's easier for me to talk to people. It's easier for me to listen to my family. And one of the things that I really appreciate, just as a big bonus, is when I'm out on my ranch and I'm walking down the roads, I can hear things like armadillos and deer shuffling in the woods, that sort of thing. An owl hooting somewhere down the canyon. Sounds that I hadn't been able to hear in several years, and it's been very important to me to be able to hear that sort of thing again.
Okay.
I would encourage you to do a little more research before you find an audiologist, and find someone who's not just a salesman, who's not just going to sell you a package deal. What you want is someone who can custom adjust your particular hearing instrument to the particular loss that you have, and you can get amazing and wonderful results. And I'll recommend that you contact Dr. Margaret Hutchison at Austin Hearing Services.